Well, qualifying is done and dusted, and it's time for the real thing now. Racing about to start. Henny Groeneveld making his way to the line, the championship leader, hoping for a good race.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Charles Smallberger, I really can't believe that lap time he set at 29.3 in qualifying. So really the man to beat there. Simon Moss, Michael van Rooyen and Michael Steven just behind him as we head down the straight into Potter's Pass for the first time. And like you said, championship leader Henny Groeneveld has all the work to do, and he's got Michael van Rooyen in the Chev just ahead of him.
Well, good start up in the front from the pole position, man. Exactly where you would like to be as they go into turn one. Simon Moss in the mix, and a great start from Michael van Rooyen in the Chev. We're on board with Michael Steven now as they go down through Potters and through the right-hander through Rifle. They're going to be hard on the brakes into Kokobana.
Look at this. We're going to see 8 cars abreast into the tight right-hander onto the back straight. Does it all work out? Looks like it does. But that man, Henny Groeneveld, is in all kind of trouble. He's being passed left, right and centre. And that's our supermoto man, Owen Bridger, in the beautifully prepared Honda Civic there.
Right behind John Dutoy as well in the number 33. On board with Owen Bridger. They're battling out in Class X. But let me tell you, these guys circulating very, very quickly. Back with the action in the front, Rob. It's getting close.
Oh, beautiful slow-mo as they come into the infield for the first time. On board here with the DJ, Gennaro Bonafide. As they go left, they're going to flick it right here. And just watch how they have to fight the cars in the right-hander as they head up the hill. Graham Nathan here in the Golf GTI. And as you can see, he's fighting that steering wheel all the way to the top of the hill. Then it's the tight right-hander onto the long front straight.
Well, some big G-force here for the guys up in the front, really having to fight the cars on the circuit, but a fantastic track for these guys to really put their foot down and experience what these cars can do. Charles Smallberger, I think, surprising everybody up in the front. Good pace down here at East London.
Yeah, the Audis really do look like they're struggling to keep pace with Charles Smallberger in his Golf GTI at the front. On board here with Michael van Rooyen in the Chev up to 6th gear. They're going to try and hold it flat out through Potter's Pass, and that is on board there with Henny Groeneveld, championship leader. He's running in a 4th place at the moment, but that's not good enough for the championship. He's got to get past Van Rooyen and Simon Moss just ahead, but Smallberger at the moment is out of here.
Well, good to see that Gennaro Bonafide has made a decent start from down in 7th place. He's up with the pack now. He's going to have to try and make a few passes, and he does so. There we see them coming out of the turn. Oh, something goes wrong with Henny Groeneveld. He gets it completely sideways. Looked like Michael van Rooyen maybe missed a gear there, and Henny Groeneveld had to take evasive action and couldn't make the pass though.
We're going to look further down. Simon Thiessen, the local man, is leading the X-Class at the moment, but as we watch the leaders into the infield, Michael van Rooyen after missing that gear, and Charles Smallberger is out of here. They're coming through the infield now, and that's Simon Moss right on the tail there of Groeneveld as we go on board with the Audi man as he flicks it right here. You're going to see he's going to get all kinds of bumping. He's got out of shape. What has happened to Simon Moss? Oh, he gets onto the grass and it's slippery and he's tumbled the car. So that's a big accident there for the Audi driver. And Charles Smallberger must have looked in his rearview mirror and thought, what is that Audi doing tumbling away there through the right-hander?
Well, that was a big one, and sad for the man that was probably hoping to get away with a win. Let's take a look at that replay. Oh, something goes wrong. It looks like the left rear wheel breaks off. That is a very, very strange thing to happen there and right in the wrong place. So unfortunately, the hotshot favourite on a track he knows so well is out of this one.
I do not want to get the panel beater bill for that car, but we're going to have to wait to see if the team can get that car ready for race number 2. And Charles Smallberger, our leader, is off track and he's on the grass and it's very slippery out there. Can he bring it back? No, it looks like, oh, another big accident. He's tumbled that car big time. That Golf GTI is definitely second hand now, so that's left Henny Groeneveld out front with Graham Nathan in the other Golf GTI that's still on 4 wheels out in second place as we go on board here with the man leading. You see he just gets on the grass. Now we've had a lot of rain here, and then you can see he's just lost all control of that Golf GTI and he's going to head straight towards the tires. Oh, and that's a big one. That really is such a big one.
Oh, what a pity there. He was really trying to get that car back on track. He had it full lock right. Wow, that was right through the tyre wall. Thank goodness for the tyre wall. Otherwise, it might have been up the bank and a little more serious. But hopefully he's okay. And the guys left on track must be wondering what is going on. Probably the best thing to do is just finish this race. There's another man off the track, and that was Gennaro Bonafide, who's now up into 3rd place. And he also had a little moment there. Well, that is Michael Steven. That's also got problems. That looks like a mechanical, though. As we drop down and look at some of the Class X drivers and putting in a good performance there right towards the top. Simon Thiessen, like you said, leading that one out. Owen Bridger, He's in second place, in fact in third. Looks like he's having a big dice there with Ian Riddle. So they're going to be fighting right the way to the line. On board with Simon Thiessen, one of the local guys. That is a BMW with a big V8 inside. It sounds absolutely awesome.
And look at this now. That's Owen Bridger trying to make a move on the inside of Ian Riddle. Oh no, he's not going to make that stick, but he's got the power maybe to get good drive onto the front straight, sit in that slipstream and maybe make the move going into Potter's Pass. But on board you now with Graham Nathan, and he's got Henny Groenewald right next to him. It looks like he's going to try and go around the outside going into Potter's Pass, and looks like he's made it stick as we head into the final lap. And Graham Nathan in the Golf GTI has got the pace. Look at that, the Audi cannot keep up with the big man in his Volkswagen.
Well, the GTRs are performing well down here at the coast. Great straight line speed as he made his way to the front. So nothing championship leader can do except sit in second place and hope for the best through some of the tight and twisties. And maybe he can pull off a win, but that GTR is looking strong.
We're going to come up to some back markers now, so maybe that'll help Groenewald's challenge here on Graham Nathan going into the infield, but I don't think the back markers will play a role. Groenewald has got the distance on the brakes. He really is catching on the brakes, but just doesn't have that straight line or acceleration out. Oh, I love that shot from curb to curb in the infield section. But we're going to head up now to the final couple of corners, and Groenewald's got it all to do here heading into the final turn. I don't think he's got enough.
Well, being the championship leader, I'm sure he'll be content with second place. He's seen all the carnage around, and you can see it's still lying on the outskirts of the track. So I think second will be a good place to finish after all the carnage. But the man I have to say in third place, Gennaro Bonafide from seventh. He's put in a stellar drive.
And Michael Steven, and we saw him unfortunately pull out earlier with mechanical trouble, so not good for his championship. But it's Graham Nathan who's going to take the line ahead of Henny Groenewald and Gennaro Bonafide. And Michael van Rooyen picks up fourth place after that action-packed race.
Simon Thiessen with the win in Class X. Let's catch up with Henny Groenewald. Great drive into second place.
We had a very quick VW chasing the Cecil car down, and sadly last lap he was just ahead of me going into Potters and could run all the way through leading on the last lap. So yeah, we'd have preferred the win, but pleased to get a good couple of points going into second place.
One of the pre-race favourites, car looking very second-hand, Simon Moss.
After I think 2 or 3 laps I was coming out the complex, and I came out at a nice drive, and then as I turned into the right end of the final corner out the complex, my left rear rim just disintegrated and sent me off the track, and there was nothing I could do, put brakes on, but it just went into those tyres so hard that it managed to tip me over, and that was the end of my race.
And to the man with the biggest smile, the race winner, Graham Nathan.
Unfortunately, a little bit of carnage in the race where 2 of the guys fell off. Charles, unfortunately, had an accident, and so did Simon. But yeah, I'll take this one. I'm stoked. It's been a long time coming. The team's worked really hard. Yesterday, we were even at a place where it's a case of, are you getting too old for this game? But I hope it's not the case.